Yo, what it do, YouTube? How y'all doing today, man? And we're here with a new video today, bro. And we got a special video here, man. We're gonna simulate the universe mode and see what the results will be, see who's the champion gonna be. So without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Let's go into the first year, man. Let's go. We're gonna go on ahead and simulate all the way to WrestleMania and see who's gonna be champion at WrestleMania. So here we go, y'all. All right, y'all, we are here, and Randy Orton is the cover. Okay. So Karrion Kross versus Braun Breaker for the Universal Championship. That's actually pretty interesting. All right, y'all. And Gunther is still your champion. Braun Breaker is your Universal WWE Champion. Jinder Mahal, Shanky versus Kofi and Xavier. The New Day has won. Okay. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Shelton has defeated Damian Priest. Okay. Becky Lynch and Dakota Kai. Happy Corbin defeats The Miz. The Miz just puts over anybody nowadays. Lord. Robert Roode has defeated Bobby Lashley. Very interesting. Finn Balor versus Austin Theory. Austin Theory wins. Sonya has defeated Charlotte for the championship. Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight. Brock wins. Roman is still your champion. And the Usos have gone ahead and defeated Randy Orton, Matt Riddle, going ahead and get into the next WrestleMania. So let's go. All right, yeah, here we go. WrestleMania number 2 for us here. Angelo Dawkins versus Brock Lesnar. Angel and Humberto versus Jimmy and Jay. Karrion wins. Braun Breaker beats Rick Boogs. Carmelo Hayes versus Robert Roode, and Carmelo Hayes wins. Rhea Ripley defeats Quinn Zelina. Solo Sikoa loses to Austin Theory. Gunther is still your Intercontinental Champion. Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. Kevin Owens goes on ahead and defeats Finn. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Ridge Holland and Butch. So the New Day comes up again victorious in WrestleMania number 2. Seth freaking Rollins goes on ahead and beats T-Bar. Drew McIntyre versus Big E, and Big E is your Universal Champion. And Roman Reigns is still your WWE Champion as he beats AJ Styles. I am Bianca Belair versus Bayley and Dakota Kai. Very interesting WrestleMania here. Let's get into the next WrestleMania. Let's go. All right, you guys, and Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns for the championship. Roman Reigns wins his Universal Championship back. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins defeat Jimmy and Jay Uso here. Okay. Butch and Shanky defeat Giovanni Vinci and Jinder Mahal. Kevin Owens and Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali goes on ahead and defeats KO. Edge versus Robert Roode, and Robert Roode defeats Edge for the United States title. Carmelo Hayes versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor goes on ahead and defeats Carmelo Hayes. The New Day defeat Angel and Eric, and the New Day are really undefeated in these 3 WrestleManias so far. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. The Miz defeats Rey Mysterio. Shout out to him, Hall of Famer now, Rey Mysterio, man. Shayna Baszler versus Charlotte Flair. No title on the line. Charlotte wins. Karrion Kross versus Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker defeats Karrion. Liv Morgan, women's champion, defeats Ronda Rousey. Brock Lesnar reigns as champion now after WrestleMania. He goes on ahead and defeats the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch goes on ahead and defeats Bianca at WrestleMania number 3 for us. And Damian Priest and Seth freaking Rollins main event WrestleMania. And Damian Priest defeats the Architect, Seth freaking Rollins. Let's get into the next WrestleMania, y'all. Let's go. All right, guys, and we are at WrestleMania number 4. Edge and Cody Rhodes are going for the WWE Championship here, and let's get it, man. Let's go. And Edge is your new WWE Champion here. Jimmy and Jay defeat Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, and a 4-way tornado tag. It looks like Humberto and Ricochet have won. Ludwig defeated the Maximum Male Models. Tamina and Dana Brooke versus Sky and Asuka. And Asuka and Sky defeat them. Rey Mysterio defeats Robert Roode. No United States Championship. And as we talk about that, Ludwig has defeated Tommaso Ciampa, and he is the United States Champion. Braun Breaker has defeated Santos Escobar. Charlotte Flair has defeated Aaliyah. Sheamus has defeated Gunther for the Intercontinental Champion. Seth freaking Rollins and Damian Priest go once again at it, and Damian Priest defeats Seth freaking Rollins. Brock Lesnar defeats Finn Balor. Karrion Kross defeats Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. And Dakota Kai and Alexa Bliss defeat Queen Zelina and Carmella. And as you guys see here, Roman Reigns is no longer champion. All right, John, we are here at the new WrestleMania. And here we are, LA Knight and Gunther has gone on ahead and gone one-on-one here. And Gunther is still your Intercontinental Champion. Bianca Belair and Nikki Ash, as Nikki Ash is now your women's champion. Jimmy and Jay go on ahead and defend their SmackDown Tag Team Championships and win. Akira Tozawa and Cody Rhodes. Akira Tozawa in a championship match, but Cody Rhodes is still your WWE champion here. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle win the 4-way tornado tag. Ludwig defeats Happy Corbin for the United States Championship. Charlotte Flair and Aaliyah, they both go at it. Charlotte Flair wins. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. I swear I have not seen these guys lose anytime they're on the card, but they went ahead and beat Humberto and Carmelo Hayes. Braun Breaker and Ricochet. Ricochet defeats Braun. I think this might be the first time I've seen Braun Breaker lose yet. AJ Styles versus Damian Priest. Okay, and AJ Styles wins that match. The Miz defeats Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns defeats Robert Roode. So Roman Reigns went all the way from up here to a mid-carder. Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And Seth freaking Rollins, main event Rollins, he's always in a main event, defeats Omos. So here we go again, guys. Let's go to the next WrestleMania. And here we go, guys. Gunther versus Sheamus. And this is going to be a very good match, I have a feeling. Like, too bad we cannot watch it and we got to get past it. And Gunther reigns, your Intercontinental Champion again. Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss go on ahead and defeat Sky and Carmella. Dakota Kai and Nikki Ash defeat Bianca Belair and Dana Brooke. Damian Priest defeats Robert Roode. Tamina defeats Bayley. The Usos are still your WWE Tag Team Champions. Chad Gable and Otis going ahead and win the 4-way tornado tag. Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio, something that's happening now. And Dominic Mysterio goes on ahead and wins against his pops, Rey Mysterio here. Braun Breaker versus Big E, two powerhouses. Braun Breaker has gone on ahead and defeated Big E. Bobby Lashley versus Happy Corbin. Bobby Lashley is your new United States champion. Charlotte Flair regains her title back as she beats Raquel Rodriguez. Solo Sikoa versus Brock Lesnar, and Solo beats Brock. And Becky Lynch versus Asuka. Asuka goes on ahead and defeats Becky. And Seth freaking Rollins and Finn Balor go at it, as Seth freaking Rollins is always in the main event, and Finn Balor beats him for the championship. And here we go, guys, on to the next WrestleMania. Let's go. All right, y'all, and here we go. Brock Lesnar versus Robert Roode open up the show. We're gonna go on ahead and simulate all the matches. Brock has defeated Robert Roode. Jimmy and Jay have defeated the 4-way tornado tag. Humberto and Angel have defeated the Maximum Male Models. Otis versus R-Truth, and Otis defeats R-Truth. Dana Brooke and Carmella defeat Io Sky and Alexa Bliss. Giovanni Vinci and LA Knight defeat Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa, so both of them have teamed up after all of that. Happy Corbin defeat The Miz. Damian Priest defeats Carmelo Hayes. Karrion Kross defeats Sheamus for the championship. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods defeat Eric and Ivar. AJ Styles defeats Tommaso Ciampa for the United States title. Gunther defeats Ricochet for the Intercontinental title. Yo, Gunther has not lost his championship. Edge goes on ahead and defeats Roman Reigns for the championship as Roman makes his way back up to the upper tier card after last year. Rhea Ripley and Tamina go on ahead and defeat Dakota Kai and Nikki Ash in a main event. And let's go to the next WrestleMania. All right, y'all, we are here with the next WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley is on the cover, and Sheamus versus Gunther repeats itself yet again, and Gunther with the same results. Carmelo Hayes defeats Finn Balor. R-Truth defeats The Miz. If you guys remember back then, like over like 10 years ago, these guys used to go crazy back then. And Robert Roode versus Montez Ford. Montez Ford defeats Robert Roode. Ricochet defeats Nakamura. Dexter Lumis is defeated by Kevin Owens. Angel and Humberto defeats Jimmy and Jay. Oh man, Jimmy and Jay are falling off. Carmella and Doudrop defeat Dakota Kai and Alexa Bliss. Brock Lesnar defeats Santos Escobar. Solo Sikoa is defeated by AJ Styles for the United States Championship. Ludwig and Karrion Kross. Ludwig and Karrion Kross defeat Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, and this is the first time I've seen them lose. Karrion Kross is in 2 matches. He defeats Drew McIntyre for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns is defeated by Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair are defeated by Sky and Becky Lynch in the main event. Let's get into the next WrestleMania, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go. And we are at the next WrestleMania. Nakamura and Karrion Kross. And Nakamura goes on ahead and knocks off Karrion Kross in the first match of the evening. Cody Rhodes defeats Carmelo Hayes for the WWE Championship. Ludwig Kaiser and Drew Gulak go on ahead and win the 4-way tornado tag. Solo loses to Finn. Charlotte Flair and Shotzi defeats Charlotte. The Miz defeats Kevin Owens, and The Miz has actually been winning some matches here. Braun Strowman defeats Tommaso Ciampa for the United States title. Io Sky and Tamina defeat Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. Brock Lesnar versus Robert Roode, and Robert Roode defeats Brock. This is ridiculous. Seth freaking Rollins defeats Veer Mahan. Natalia defeats Ronda Rousey. Gunther defeats Sheamus, and these guys are gonna face each other till the end, I swear. Roman Reigns versus Madcap Moss, and Roman Reigns goes on ahead and wins. And the Street Profits defeat the Usos for the championships. And we're gonna go on ahead and move on to the next WrestleMania. I'll see you guys there. Asuka and Becky Lynch have defeated Dakota Kai and Doudrop. Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville defeats Charlotte Flair. Nakamura defeats Rick Boogs. Sky and Alexa Bliss are defeated by Rhea Ripley and Queen Zelina. Braun Breaker defeats Veer Mahan. Santos Escobar defeats Karrion Kross. Finn Balor defeats Carmelo Hayes. Humberto defeats Drew McIntyre. Jimmy and Jay regain their tag team championships against the Street Profits. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz, and Rey Mysterio defeats The Miz. Braun Strowman defeats Solo Sikoa for the United States Championship, and Sheamus and Gunther go at it again, and Sheamus finally gets a win, and Gunther is done being undefeated after freaking 15 years. And Edge versus Roman Reigns, and Edge goes on ahead and regains the championship after a couple years here, and Brock Lesnar defeats Robert Roode after last year's match. Let's get into the next WrestleMania, guys. This is crazy. All right, guys, and here we go. We are here with another WrestleMania, and we're gonna go on ahead and move on. Seth freaking Rollins defeats The Miz. Becky Lynch versus Carmella. Io Sky and Nikki Ash defeat Becky Lynch and Carmella. Angel and Humberto defeat the Maximum Male Models. Santos Escobar defeats Rick Boogs. Chad Gable is your new WWE champion as he defeats Braun Strowman. Logan Paul making his way onto WrestleMania for a championship. He goes on ahead and defeats Solo Sikoa. Lacey Evans defeats Ronda Rousey. Sheamus defeats Madcap Moss, and Gunther is out of the picture here. Finn Balor once again faces Carmelo Hayes. Lord, this rivalry has gone on for years. Jimmy and Jay go on ahead and defeat Eric, and Aaliyah defeats Charlotte Flair. Happy Corbin defeats Cody Rhodes. Alexa Bliss defeats Rhea Ripley for the championship, and Robert Roode defeat Brock Lesnar. And yeah, this is an interesting WrestleMania, man, and we have no choice but to move on to the next one. Let's go. All right, guys, and we are here at WrestleMania once again, and let's simulate all these matches. And here we go. The New Day has defeated Rich Holland and Butch. Humberto and Angel defeated the Usos, and it looks like Roman Reigns was actually on the sidelines that time. R-Truth defeats Commander Aziz. Rick Boogs defeats Ricochet. Ludwig Kaiser and Drew Gulak defeat the Maximum Male Models. Tommaso Ciampa defeats Shelton Benjamin for the United States Championship. Robert Roode versus Finn Balor, and Finn Balor defeats Robert Roode. Lacey Evans defeats Ronda Rousey for the Women's Championship. Carmelo Hayes defeats Damian Priest. Finally a different match for you, my brother. It was years of you getting your ass whooped. Back to the next. Kevin Owens defeats The Miz, and Seth freaking Rollins defeats Omos. And Gunther defeats Sheamus. He comes back around 2 years later. Becky Lynch defeats Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. And Chad Gable defeats Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. And this is once again a weird one. Universe mode really gets to it, but let's get into the next WrestleMania, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, and we are here with the last WrestleMania, Carmelo Hayes versus The Miz. We're gonna go on ahead and simulate. The Miz is not putting over the young star over, and The Miz defeats Carmelo Hayes. Giovanni Vinci defeats Nakamura. Rhea Ripley and Queen Zelina defeat Dakota Kai and Dana Brooke. Rich Holland and Butch win the 4-way tornado tag. The Maximum Male Models are finally WWE Tag Team Champions. Solo Sikoa and Tommaso Ciampa. Solo Sikoa is your United States Champion. Braun Strowman defeats Chad Gable, and there is no title there, so Chad Gable definitely lost that. Bobby Lashley versus Veer Mahan, and Bobby Lashley is victorious. Sheamus defeats Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Brock Lesnar defeats Angel for the WWE Championship. Damian Priest defeats Cody Rhodes. Charlotte Flair defeats Raquel Rodriguez. And Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, RK Bro, defeat the Usos for the tag team championships. And Logan Paul and Kevin Owens main event at WrestleMania. And how interesting is that to go on ahead and end this video? And let's go on ahead and see who are all the current champions, man. So Shinsuke Nakamura is your WWE Universal Champion. Io Sky and Dakota Kai are still your tag team women's champion. Solo Sikoa is your WWE United States champion. The Maximum Male Models are your SmackDown tag team champions. And the WWE Raw tag team champions are RK Bro. Sheamus is your Intercontinental champion. And Brock is your WWE champion. SmackDown Women's Champion Lacey Evans and Raw Women's Champion Bayley. And those happen to be all the champions, guys. And this was a very interesting episode. I've never done anything like this before, but if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I hope that you did enjoy. And you guys can go back to the channel and watch some of the older videos if you guys did enjoy this one. And you guys have a very nice rest of your day. I'm gonna catch you guys